Well, guys, it is now time to react to another monster truck event, as this is the last one on the list that people want me to react to, as this one from Angel, and this is one of his videos that he did. So his link will be in the description, as this is, I'm looking on the Alienware, Monster Truck Madness, Neeses, South Carolina from 2023, March 25th, so over a year ago. And he uploaded, oh yeah, he did upload it over a year ago, but he didn't send it to me till like a few months ago. So, finally got around to it. So, let's get to it, as it's 5 trucks. Bad News Travels Fast, which I have not seen in a long time. Culture Shock, don't think I've seen that truck before. Of course, Jester Kraken, and Old Red Truck. That sounds familiar, but it won't come to my head. And according to the description, this is apparently over and under. Quite interested to see how that'll be the case. And of course, 40 minutes, so let's lower that volume down. So here we go. Bad News Travels Fast. Kraken. I think that's Bad News Travels Fast. As comes over that hill. Yep. I haven't seen that truck in so long. It looks so cool to see that again. And of course, we already saw Kraken, who won most of the stuff in the Throwdown event I saw last time out. And that wild freestyle too. Still waiting for the other 2 trucks. See a hill over there. Still trying to see where racing would be at and such. As of course taken, or maybe it's okay. It looks kind of like the World Finals over and under style, but so far I only see 2 trucks. Here we go, Jester. Trying to speed up a little bit because I'm kind of in a hurry. Let's see, Culture Shock. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that truck before. It looks small ass wheelbase. Almost reminds you a little bit of like, oh, these trucks are like V4 on RR, and then these are all, that one right there is V5. It looks so weird, like so tiny and such. Alright, here we go. Bad Company on Bad News Travels Fast. So, I'm assuming that this is skills, because it says in the link here, just got a Sky Wheelie start off. Alright. And another Sky Wheelie. So far, doesn't seem to be a good track so far. Needs more cars out there, people. Just those 2 out there is not enough for me. But don't think I've seen the entire track just yet. But that was 2 hits, so I'm guessing it might be done. But coming over here. And then gonna go over this hill. That is such a cool looking Bad News Travels Fast. And so, yeah, it looks like that's it. Here we go. So, Culture Shock. So, that was really nothing for Bad News Travels Fast. God, truck looks so tiny compared to the rest of them. There we go, over and under right there. Big jump. Okay. As we'll go. Alright, line up for this tire ramp. Like, I think was trying to line up for a stoppie, but it kind of like sunk in onto the tire. So, yeah, that did not work out, unfortunately, for Culture Shock. Alright, now for Jester. Let's see what Matt's got. As going around that. Looks like maybe gonna line up for this hill, just like Culture Shock tried to do. Alright, let's see how this works out. As coming up to it. And, well, it was better, but that really was nothing, of course. That's just not a good hill to do it on. You gotta do something else. Just avoid that hill at all costs to do skill stuff on. Okay, so now going for a donut. Nope. I'm gonna go for the back of the hill. Alright. Big air. Still would probably say Bad News Travels Fast did the best, but so far as always, very, 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 very mid skills. But I'm not surprised. Alright, so that should be it, looks like. Although, oh, maybe, nope, not gonna go for that. Alright, yep, going back there. Alright, here we go with Kraken. So, let's see. Alright, looks like gonna go, oh, nope. I think, was there maybe a hill right there that Bad News Travels Fast went for? I might be going for speed up. Alright, Sky Wheelie. And now... Oh, gonna go for, looks like some sort of hybrid. First time anyone touched this, looks like. And just crawl. Wait. Wait, that's it? Wait, there we go. I was about to say, that's like, wait, that was only one hit. I was gonna line for a skill, but looks like gonna floor into it instead. Alright, big Sky Wheelie. Yeah, that was definitely better than Bad News Travels Fast so far. That wasn't necessarily really a skill either. It's just floor into the jump. Alright, so this is Old Red Truck. It sounds so familiar. It looks like something from the 80s! For crying out loud. And it's tiny too, like Culture Shock, so nostalgic. Don't look like a truck that honestly probably should be driving on some of these jumps and such. It probably would die, like the trucks in the 80s would. As, of course, someone blocking the way. Let's see, what will it do? And maybe gonna go for the hill over here. God, truck looks so bad with the rear end like collapsing, almost looking like. It's so weird looking. Oh, gonna go for the cars right there. That's a W. Nice, but again, that's not really much of a skill, although I liked it. That's not really saying much, though. And now... going for... the back of the hill that, a whole bunch of trucks went for, and yeah. Like, that truck, oh my god, the classic, like, bounce from those older trucks, too. Yeah, it's obviously just not a truck that's built for, like, the modern stuff they're doing. You're not gonna really get much out of it. Shouldn't even be probably driving out there, to be honest. So yeah, while it was cool that I went for the cars, that is absolutely not good enough. They just go for it again. I was looking at the computer instead. But still doing stuff out there. So, what's it doing now? Is it going to go for this hill sideways? And then stopped. Going for the car sideways? When that already 2 hits, so it shouldn't count, right? Almost to the wall. Thank you very much. But again, that's not a skill. And also that was the 3rd hit, so that shouldn't have counted, and that really wasn't much. Oh, now gonna go reverse? Again, nice. Like it, but like again, that's hit number 4, I'm assuming. That's not supposed to count, and that's not really a skill. But yeah, that's all those trucks in the 80s really made to do. Like, slowly crawl up the cars and all that. They're not really meant to do all this other stuff. I honestly don't even know if it would even work on racing. Oh, there's smoke. Would even race. There's 5 trucks out there, so that would be a weird looking bracket if they did do that. I don't think it probably would. Alright, gonna go for that hill. No, it's mud bogging! That's a nice, that's a very rare sight. Classic, like, 80s moment there for monster trucks. Oh, that was interesting to see right there. I'm starting to wonder if this point's like some sort of, like, encore, because it's already done, like, what? 5 hits? And only 2 of them were supposed to count. I'm starting to think that was probably a skill, encore thing or something. Alright, Culture Shock and Jester. So let's see how this over and under is going to do. Looks like they're starting at different... It looks like they're cutting the monster... Remember like in Monster, they start off like in one spot? They're not starting off there. Like, they're starting like a little bit of the racing setup off instead of starting from there. Alright, here we go. I guess going to go straight for the over and under jump. Oh, Jester slid out. Oh, that's not good. And stalled. Yeah, backing up. That's going to be a killer. And just oh, it hit the rear tire right there. And now Culture Shock has a problem. Oh my gosh, maybe Jester has a chance to pull this off. And where's the finish line, too? Oh my god, what's wrong with Culture Shock? Uh-oh. Oh, I don't think it's gonna have enough. Well, we're not gonna know. And I guess the cross right there. How did Jester win right there? It shouldn't have. Oh my god, Culture Shock was terrible on that pass. Terrible race for both of them as Jester looks like gonna get the win. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Alright, so now Bad News travels fast and Kraken. Alright, so we wait. As still waiting for him to go. I'm guessing looks like the finish line must be where the tires are. And here we go. Like I have a hard time getting traction such. Oh, Bad News travels fast. Might have the big lead at the moment. Oh, that was not a good land for Kraken, but here we go. Anything can happen. Oh, and Bad News travels fast slid out. That's not good. And yeah, Kraken looks like has the lead. And there we go. Of course, no idea about Bad News travels fast. But I'm guessing Kraken won. And I don't think I mentioned earlier, but Kraken did win Best Trick, or Skills. And yes, that was deserved. But again, it was just very mid and very boring, but I'm not surprised. Alright, so now... Is it the finals, perhaps? Teammates, Jester and Kraken, if that's the case. And of course, those mini monster trucks were here for the monster trucks themselves. Up here we go, looks like. Or maybe it's qualifying? Culture Shock? Because Culture Shock's back after losing. And I didn't see what the other truck was. Might have been Bad News Trail says. And once again, Culture Shock just not having a good turn whatsoever. Oh, it is Bad News Trail says. Oh boy, we'll have enough speed! Ugh, hard land, but got it. Again, just not having a good pass right there. There we go. Over the jump. A little bit off the side for Bad News Travels Fast. And there we go. Finally someone winning in that lane. But, ugh. And almost missed the ramp before finally crossing. Not the ramp, but the tires. Ugh. Once again, not a good pass. This... Like, they're having a lot of trouble getting, like, driving on this track. The jumps, I mean, they seem to have, like, very little traction on the dirt. They're having barely enough room to make the jumps. Like, they're, like, the rear tires are, like, hitting the end of the, ramp, which could be a problem if they nosedive and such. Alright, see how Kraken, I'm guessing Jester do? So is this the finals, or what is it? As over that jump. Yeah, Jester and Kraken up there's probably one of the better indie trucks, having no trouble out there. Up and over that jump for Jester. This could be a close. Oh, Jester clipped it right there. That's that nosedive. Oh, and Kraken spun out. So Jester is going to get the victory? Well then, man, Jester clipped the back of that hill like I was just talking about earlier. And then Kraken spun out. Ugh. Not good there for them. Alright, so now back to racing action. Or maybe Kraken won, and I guess... Or maybe Jester broke? I don't know, but Kraken's there. I doubt it crossed and then like did like a whole lap around time before Jester did. I have no idea. Alright, but over to jump there for Jester. Not Jester, Kraken. Handles turns like a boss. Over and under. Oh, I think it might hit the hill a little bit. And there we go. And that's going to be Kraken. And it clipped the turn tire a little bit right there. So I wonder if that would, I doubt, be a penalty, but it did clip it. Oh, a flat for Bad News Travels Fast. Oof, that's unfortunate. Alright, so not really good right there for Bad News Travels Fast with the pop tire and all that. Alright, so, and I'm guessing looks like maybe more racing? I'm not exactly sure what's going on here now. Like, at first I thought it was qualifying. Now they've done what should have been well more than racing, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Jester and Kraken once again. Oh, Kraken a little bit off the side, but has the big lead. It's up. Jester spun out. And yeah, that's going to be an easy win for Kraken. Jester over to jump. And there we care about the spinning out. There we go. And Jester's going to do a donut, so no one did donut earlier, so was that the finals or what? This has all been confusing. Alright. Alright, looks like freestyle's coming up, but here comes Old Red Truck.
I've been doing it for 20-something years.
Now, is it freestyle or is it maybe a potential encore or what? Because this thing seriously cannot be competing. It's just too old. Alright, gonna go over those tires and crush that one right there, which looked funny. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Gonna go in reverse. Go. That hit might not have looked like much, but that's actually probably a pretty tough hit for that truck. And up. And like doesn't seem to know what to do. Maybe gonna go for the hybrid right there. Here we go. Right for it with a little bit of a wheelie. And over to hybrid. Alright. So now, gonna go for this hill. And got a little bit of a nice wheelie over it. But once again, like I said, you can't really expect much from this because this truck is just built like old. As alright, Paul's gonna go for that hill. Oh boy, oh boy! It's probably gonna crawl down. It's probably not gonna. Oh well, yeah. Maybe. Oh boy! If it's gonna jump it, that's very risky with that truck. That could really damage it. I still think it might crawl up. Whoa. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. There was like there was no chance it was gonna like actually try and jump it. That truck would have died on landing. That was exactly what I was expecting with just that tease at first. Yep. It's unfortunate, but those old trucks just can't handle those jumps like they do nowadays. They're so old that any hit could probably like really damage them. Alright. So now, gonna go for that hill sideways. Nice touch. Again, I have no idea if this is freestyle or not still. I'm starting to get the feeling, especially after the skills, where it did like 5 hits or so, that I think it just might be an encore or something. Alright. Classic, like, leap for a moment. Oh, going through a mud bog right there, looks like. Although that side looks very dry compared to the other one. Alright, there we go. So, looks like Old Red Truck going into the back. Alright, let's see. 14 up. And now up, gonna go for the hybrid. So it's not done. Yeah, that's probably like the extent. Oh, got a little bit of a wheelie on the rebound. That's probably the most you're going to get from that truck in terms of like air and such. Sounds like something's dying because I saw smoke for a moment. That didn't sound good. But still driving off. Alright. Here we go for freestyle. Looks like Bad News Travels Fast coming up first. Bah, you put a BKT on that pop. Probably swap it with one of the other trucks. How ironic. So we're still waiting for... I'm surprised it's coming up first. They got that tire changed really quickly. Alright, so here we go for freestyle now. As Bad News Travels Fast comes out. And gonna go right for that hill. Sky wheelie it. Alright, so now gonna go out here maybe for this little roller. Yep. Here we go. Little sky wheelie. But couldn't get no slap wheelie. My god, the BKT looks so out of place compared to the other tires. It looks so big in comparison. Looks like kind of wobbly too. Maybe it's not. Maybe the knuckles loose. Doesn't look right. Hell, those rear tires in the back look tiny in comparison to the front ones as well. As big air off the hybrid. I'm gonna go for that. And couldn't get a wheelie going. Alright. So now gonna go for that hill. A little bit of a crab walk too. Alright, gonna go way out there, maybe line up for the hybrid, sliding out in the dirt. Nope, no hybrid. Gonna go way out here, gonna go for that hill. Sky wheelie. Couldn't get no slap wheelie though, once again. And I'm gonna go for that hill. Looks like it's lean a little bit on the right side. Up and over it with the wheelie. Go for that hill. Big air off of it. You go right for that. Sky wheelie. Not in a good spot though. But Madge to get out of it. Alright. Gonna go for the over-under jump a little bit on the side. This has definitely been well over like 2 minutes. I guess they just go whenever. It's gonna go into a donut. And yeah, that it? Okay, yep, that was it. That was just an average run. There was nothing really else to say. That was not a good start to freestyle. It was just very average. But that's the run to beat right now. And it looked like Jester might be up next too. Speed up. Here we go. Yep, Jester up next. So I think that might have been 4 minutes if I remember the time before Bad News Travels Fast came out. Alright. So you got. Gonna go right for a racing lane, and that's more like it. High momentum off to start right there. Here we go for this hill. And nope, couldn't get no slap wheelie. I'm gonna go for that hill, up and over it. Up and over that. Here we go for the hybrid. There you go, big air off of it, but gonna be a bad rebound, but held on. I'm sure Bad News Travels Fast already sweating. Gonna go for that hill. At least having a lot more momentum than Bad News Travels Fast. Hitting everything at full throttle in comparison. Alright, so now gonna go for the back of that hill. There you go, big air once again. And And now, gonna go for that hybrid at an odd angle. That was kind of risky. And now sliding out. I wonder if anyone will go for the over and under jump eventually in freestyle. That's like the only thing that hasn't been done yet. Gonna go for that sideways. And for that jump with the cars too. That would be nice to see someone go for that. And now gonna go for the back of that hill with the tires. Up and over it. Odd turning that way. Alright, back for it. Oh, big air. Sidewall a little bit. And into the mud. But like going off the track almost a little bit right there, looked like. Here we go for that jump. Up and over the cars. Nice. Oh, looks like a little bit of smoke. And once again, floored it. Hard hit. Uh-oh, did something stop? Nope, still sounds okay, looked like. And try to get stoppy, but didn't work out. Alright, now gonna go into a donut. And starting to get a bit of a cyclone going. And yeah, there we go. A huge cyclone right there. Looks like something off the back right there. And what a run for Jester if it's going to be done. Much better in comparison. Easily in the lead. Hit everything at full throttle and such. Alright, so let's see. Okay, the next truck coming out looks like, what was it, Culture Shock? Yep. Alright, so Culture Shock, first time seeing you, you slid out a lot out there. And didn't do as well in racing. Let's see how you do out here now. With that tiny-ass wheelbase. Got a lot to ask for to beat what Jester did. And there's 7 minutes left. No, 6 minutes left, I think. Alright, average out to 3 minutes, so let's see what you got. Alright, up and over that jump. Here we go for that. There we go, nice. Now, could you land on the cars, please? That would be very nice. Much appreciated. As we'll go now for this hill. Skywheeling. I mean, hitting everything. Good momentum so far. But, I mean, that's still a tough thing to beat. You got to beat what Jester did. That's going to be tough. Alright, for the hybrid. As gonna land on the down ramp and got a little bit of a slap wheelie. For that hill. And gonna get the bit of a wheelie. And right for that hill, sky wheelie it. And could get a slap wheelie. Alright, so now gonna go. Here we go. Looks like for the over and under jump. First time anyone did that. And that time finally cleared it too without having to worry about hitting the jump. Alright, finally it's time to go for that. And there we go. Right for the cars. Nice. Oh, and nosedive, and they're gonna front flip it right there. Let's go! How about that? With cars too, people. You got something more modern too. Monster Jam, take notes. Nice move that was, but you're going to need to do more than that, though, to take the lead. And coming right there in front of the crowd. What a nice finish. I mean, move that was, but if that's it, honestly, I don't think that should have probably taken the lead. That was a cool jump over the over and under. That was cool going for the cars and getting that front flip, but that was it? Jester did way more. Ran out more, had more momentum. So honestly, despite that cool finish, I still think Jester should be leading if this is the lead. Jester did a lot more. And that's the thing, people. You gotta have full momentum throughout And you gotta fill the clock and all that. Although I have no idea what term of a clock is out here, but Jester did a lot more, I felt. Like, went out several more minutes and such more than felt like Culture Shock did. Alright, so now last up is Kraken with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. And it's going to go, oh, big sky wheel off the hill, but that's not going to be good land, but managed to get out of it just fine. Going to go right for that hill. And couldn't get no slap wheelie. You know, it'd be cool if someone went for those tires, too. That'd be funny. Going to go for that hill. And, oh, that didn't sound good, but got a slap wheelie off of it. And then going to go for the tires. As will now go for the hybrid. Up and over it. And gonna get a nice slap wheelie once again. Over that hill. And gonna go in between the over and under jump and hit from that side. Interesting. And now gonna go for that. Nice. Cleared it. Having good momentum so far, but not a good place to turn. Yeah, that was a terrible place to turn. You should have turned the other way.
Oh, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Here we go. Up and over the cars right there. Nice. But you still need more momentum. Gonna get stoppy first time tonight. And hey, nice. Right on the cars. Thank you. Appreciate that. And see that, people? Your modern skill stuff with my car crushing. Monster Jam, take notes once again. Just like in MTWS. Gonna go for that hill. And couldn't get the slap wheelie. And gonna go up that. Sky wheelie it. Or got some big air off of it. Did not have a good land on that one tire, looked like. Truck's leaning too on the right side. That's not good. But here we go. Gonna floor it into the jump with some big air. Alright, so now looks like maybe gonna go for this roller. Here we go. Sky wheelie, a big jump too. Ooh, what a land in there too. Alright, really starting to pick up the pace. And gonna get a donut. And gonna show off. Whoa, boy, going up that hill over the mud bog and show off to the crowd there. Well, what a nice finish that was, and such. But that is the event as we take a look at who won. And Culture Shock won freestyle. As cool as that was, that should not have won. Hell, I don't even think that should have maybe been second. Kraken probably should have gone second. So, yeah, I do not agree with that whatsoever. If it had the momentum of, like, Kraken, or more importantly, Jester, and Phil in the run, yes. But, no. I don't think that should have won. Even if it did do I like to see car crush and such like that. Yeah, fill the entire run, or run as long as they were doing, since I doubt, no idea if there was a time limit, and just had more, and Jester and Kraken just had more momentum throughout the run. So yeah, don't agree with that. Kraken definitely should have won skills, which it did, and Kraken won racing, so I think that's another double down at least for Kraken, the two events I saw, although I'm not exactly sure how racing went, since they kept doing it like over and over and over again. No idea what that was about. But yeah, I think this event overall was still kind of mid, with those, like, free moments in freestyle and the high momentum that Jester have. It was definitely kind of mid. I'm trying to think of the last few events I saw. Might be up there as the worst of them. But I don't know if I would say it's the worst event I've watched yet. But yeah, that was mid overall. But anyways, that was Monster Truck Madness from Neeses, South Carolina from 2023. Angel posted it. His link's in the description, all that. And with that, guys, I finally watched all the events that people asked me to do. I have nothing at the moment for me to watch. So guess what? I can now watch whatever I want. And I was thinking about going back to watching the Monster Jam events of 2000 again, because I really liked watching them and talking about them. But I'm going to put that on hold because I have not one, not two, but 3 events coming up that I need to react to. And they're my choices, and can't wait to see them all. And maybe get bored because 2 of them are modern Monster Jam, but you never know. We'll see. Alright guys, so see you all next time when I cover those events.